Hi. Um, my mate Olivia wanted me to do a video with my British accent, so you get a video of my British accent. Um, I don't even know what I'm going to talk about, but I guess I could talk about my little sister, well, my twin sister, but because that's how it all started. Because we were talking about my uh my other mate, and he he's obsessed with the way I would say a few words with a British accent. And my sister and I have a bit of British accents on a couple words. Like the word park. My sister and I will say park instead of park. The way people usually say stop it or stop it, my sister and I say stop it. A lot of the kids at my school, I think it's weird that I use British words. I.e., if I want to smoke a cigarette, I say, does anybody have a fag? And I use the word fancy if I want something. Like, oh yeah, I fancy that. You know, I use the word bullocks, which apparently means the word testicle. So, no, I used a bunch of words that I can't think about. I'm trying to think of a word my sister and I would say. Oh yeah, my mate that I'm talking to right now, Mickey. She's at school right now, and her teacher's beside her, and I told her that if her professor was beside her, I would write a bunch of pornographic words. So, her teacher was beside her, and I said, "Oh, fancy that? You want to touch my fanny? We'll have a fanny touching. Then after we'll smoke a fag. Eh, mate? You fancy that?" And, you know, she thought that was friggin' hilarious. Yeah. Oh, right, I used the word bloody. I used that word. And then, you know, bloody hell. Yeah. I'm right cool. I don't even know why I'm talking with a British accent. I guess I promised my mate Olivia that I would talk with a British accent, so I have a video of me talking with a British accent. Those of you who don't know what a fanny is, a fanny is also known as a cunt, a twat, or those of you who don't know what a cunt or a twat are, it's a vajayjay. Yeah. I was just remembering a conversation I had with Olivia last night, where we were trying to say, and she didn't know what a fanny was. And I tried to tell her, and I said, a fanny is a cunt, a twat, or a vajayjay. And, you know, I was pissing myself laughing, because I couldn't figure out why it was so funny to me. And, you know, It's also 9 in the morning, and I am friggin' tired. Again, my apologies. That reminds me. I was talking to this bloke about me. He wanted to know where I lived, and you know, since I didn't know him, I said I lived in the UK, which for those of you who do not know, I live in Canada. But I told him I lived in the UK, and he's like, oh, well, how old are you? And I said, well, I'm 15 and I'm in year 11. And he said, oh, that's cool. And I was like, okay. Because he was, you know, obviously going to try and talk to me in a way. I didn't know. But yeah. So, Olivia, or Asia, this is a video for you with a British accent. Cheerio.